Welcome back to Brain Fear, where business concepts come alive with clarity and creativity. Today, we are tackling a topic that's often overlooked but absolutely vital: human resource accounting. What if we could measure the true value of people in an organization, not just by the salaries, but the potential, performance, and long term impact? That's what HRA tries to do. From recruitment cost to productivity metrics, we'll break down how companies like Infosys and BPA Limited are turning human capital into financial insights. So, if you're ready to rethink how we value people in business, grab your notes and let's decode the numbers behind the talent. According to the American Accounting Society Committee, human resource accounting is the process of identifying and measuring the data about HR and communicating this information to interested parties. HRA is a modern accounting concept that deals with valuing human resource in financial terms. It treats human resources as capital assets with economic values based on their future services. This value depends on how effectively the resources are utilized. So, what American Accounting Society Committee stated is human resource accounting is the process of identifying and measuring data about HR and communicating this information to interested parties. So, what this HRA means human resource accounting will do is it will identify and measure the data about HR and communicate this information to interested parties. Interested parties are the one who deal with organization related issues, or they just want to know the insights of HRs and how they are working. For example, if it is a third party company, the client will be interested in knowing how efficient the HRs are working in their organization. So that's what it is stated by American Accounting Society Committee. And HRA is a modern accounting concept. It is very new concept to us, like our society, that deals with valuing human resource in financial terms. This will deal on valuing human resources in financial terms, like financially how much they are helpful for the organization. It treats human resources as capital assets. They are treated like assets, okay, with economic value based on their future services. There will be a matrix that has to be met by the HR, and the economic value will be based on their future services. This value depends on how effectively the resources are utilized. This value depends on how effectively the human resources are utilized. Like HR will make a note on employees how they are being utilized to the organization, but whom will like make a value on how HR is being utilized by the organization? HR is the one who is calculating how employee is useful for the organization. Who are the one who are calculating how HRs are being utilized by the organization? This is the one, human resource accounting. In simpler terms, HRA involves measuring all costs related to employees such as recruitment, selection, training, and hiring. So, what are the objectives and purposes of HRA? Provide accurate and relevant information to management about the values of employees, measuring employee effectiveness by assessing productivity and profitability, support management in making informed decisions about investments in human assets, assist in long-term planning, forecasting and budgeting, enable effective human resource planning. So, the objective and purpose of HRA is to provide accurate and relevant information to management about the value of employees. So, how much is the value of the employee? That information will be provided. Measures employee effectiveness by assessing productivity and profitability. So this measures employee effectiveness in the organization by accessing their productivity and profitability to the organization. This supports management in making informed decisions about investment in human assets. So what this exactly does is it supports management in making informed decisions about on whom they can invest or what are the human assets they have. These assist in long-term planning, forecasting and budgeting. These enable effective human resource planning. So human resources are also a planned part of an organization. So this objectives of HRA is to enable effective human resource planning. So what's the need for HRA, human resource accounting? So human resource accounting is essential for measuring the value and contribution of human resources in the organization, recognizing human resources as vital part of total capital, enhancing productivity and profitability through strategic valuation. Traditional accounting methods cannot fully capture the value of human capital. That's why companies like BPL Limited, Balarampur Chini Mills and Infosys Technologies have adopted HRA practices. So what this means? Human resource accounting is essential for measuring the value contribution of human resource for the organization. So basically what is the contribution of a HR in the organization? Let's take an example. There is a set target of 25% for every HR in organization to make their part in the profit. So they have to make their part in the profit also. HR's job doesn't end with hiring people and training them. So they have to recognizing human resources as vital part of total capital. So HRs doesn't come in cheap. They are very huge investment in the organization. So they will be recognizing human resources as a vital part, means an important part of total investment. Capital is investment. Okay. So next, enhancing productivity and profitability through strategic HR valuation. Just like I said, 25%, like that there will be a number which the target of the HR they have to achieve. Enhancing productivity, they have to enhance productivity, means increase productivity and profitability through strategic HR valuation. There is a strategy to evaluate HRs. Traditional accounting methods cannot fully capture the values of human capital. So this is nothing but these three companies have adopted HRA practices effectively. So, what's the scope of HRA, Human Resource Accounting? HRA involves in evaluating human resources, documenting their valuation in the accounts, presenting this information to the organization for the strategic use. So, evaluating human resources. There will also be a matrix for HRs, means human resources. So, they will be evaluated on their metrics and documenting their valuation in the accounts, making a note of the valuation in their accounts, presenting this information to the organization for strategical use. So there are strategies or they're just documentation upon analyzing. So they will present this information to the organization. You have just unlocked the numbers behind the people, because human resource accounting isn't just about spreadsheets, it's about strategy, value, and vision. If you are building a smarter business brain, make sure to like, share, and subscribe this video with your fellow learners. And hey, Brain Fuel is powered by your curiosity. So if there is a topic you want visualized, simplified, and brought to life, drop it in the comment section. Until next time, keep your ideas bold, your learning visual, and your brain fully fueled.